Good morning, my lovely people. A few things. First of all, how are you? How did you sleep? How are you feeling? I woke up this morning feeling fresh. There is a lot going on in my external environment, but I am becoming more and more able to separate what's going on in here from what's going on out here. And if it's kind of beautiful that the way that my life is playing out has taught me such a potent lesson and is continuing to increase that strength on the inside. So there's that. Secondly, on my mind was the difference between easing into things, easing into a morning routine, easing into a creative project, easing into a tarot reading. The difference between that and not starting at all. And I think that it's caused a lot of anxious energy, not knowing that difference. And the analogy that I came up with this morning is like, I used to run 800 meters in track, and like the mile runs, you start at the starting point and then the shot goes off and you begin, but you have to pace yourself. So there's a clear point where the shot goes off and you start. There's a clear starting point, but you're not going at your 100%. You're going at like your 40, 50, 60%. You're getting your energy warmed up so that it is able to be more efficient when you need to use that 100%. And it's just this beautiful process of working with your energy. Any kind of movement, any kind of physical movement, dance, running. I don't go to the gym, but like any kind of, it's all play, and it creates a beautiful metaphor for the creative process as well. They're both very fiery, active energies. So yeah, leading into today's reading, that's what we're coming in with. I think that it's lovely that I can feel so clear, because I think it'll create, and my guides are saying, like, you think, no, it's a deep inner knowing. A channel has opened up within me that is more clear, and I'm excited to share that with you. So we're actually going to start with an archetype to set the tone for this reading. I have a little opalite fairy here. Boop. And we're going to connect to the higher consciousness within this collective. So higher consciousness, if you want to come through, I welcome you. This collective welcomes you with open and loving arms. Oop. Thank you. We have 2 cards. My left ear is ringing. Do you ever get that sensation where, for me, it's a huge sign that my guides or spirit is talking to me, is when my left ear starts ringing. It's very sweet. So we have Gnosis, and we have the King. I'm going to look at the guidebook to see what they have to say about that. Here we go, the king. If our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of human experience, the king presides over it all. Through the lens of the king, we assess the state of our land, make decisions, and rule accordingly. Therefore, the king must be thoroughly and regularly vetted so as to avoid corruption. Recognize the dual nature of the king. He is either seated in benevolence and strength, guiding you towards peace, or he is oppressing the weak out of a need to control. There is not much middle ground. Some think of the king as the ultimate expression of the ego, yet the great kings of mythology and history serve from an egoless place. They take their throne with grace and humility, knowing the divine uses them as a channel to heal deep and long-standing discrepancies in the kingdom. Okay, so the image that I am getting is that this divine king is away from his throne. And I will admit I'm feeling more of that oppressive energy with the king here. Maybe there is a hope that this higher king will be able to protect you, but what you've been left with is this oppressive force. That's where the ego comes in, that need to create your own being, create your own rules before knowing what the divine rules for you and your soul are. My voice is getting sore now, so this is spirit telling me, get into the cards, stop getting ahead of yourself. But I'm very curious to explore this energy. Okay, so then we have Gnosis. This is really testing my knowledge of Roman numerals. Okay, here we go. No? Here we go, okay. Taking time to find the answer is, another message coming through is Taurus season. For those of you that aren't as familiar with astrology, I was given this message to help you feel into that energy. It's been Taurus season, and do you notice how during this time there's a larger focus on what it is that we have, our resources. There can almost be like security and insecurity, that dynamic between abundance and scarcity is much more prevalent, and it's this kind of heavy, steady moving energy. It can either be heavy or it can be steady moving, whereas in Aries season it was about initiation and that like start, stop. So if you can feel into that energy, congratulations, you've unlocked a bit of the magic of the astrological year. So yeah. Okay, Gnosis. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures in scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling, not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip towards a mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. And I think that that goes hand in hand with that like absent king energy. It's like nobody is making the rules here. And this card is full of passion. You are seeking that darkness in a way that the question, I am called to share that I have a poem called Possession about this, exploring this subject. It's an exploration, it's not an answer. Oh, thank you. 5 of Wands. You are navigating so many energies around you. All right, let's see if we can get... when I see the 5 of Wands, I immediately think of siblings. I have 5 siblings. I think 5 of Wands is already associated with siblings, but I personally have 5 siblings, and when you have that many people under a roof or within a given space, it creates a lot of energies, and it can be difficult to find energetic space for your divine expression. And it can be very hard to communicate that in ways that are clear, that make sense to the perceived authority. Ooh, 2 cards fell out. Okay, the moon came out in reverse. So yeah, confusion. There's confusion around your intuition. Not that you are confused, but you might be confusing other people. That's the sense that I'm getting, at least. And this could kind of be Ace of Cups. You're gaining emotional awareness. You are emotionally aware. You're gaining awareness of your emotional awareness, and that, hey, I am not... It's not that I'm on the wrong path. I just might be in a situation where others don't have the energy to understand me. I am speaking a different language. My spirit is resonating at a different frequency. I'm singing a different song. Speaking of, the song, At the Essence by Aurora was very strong in my mind before I filmed this. Maybe it'll be alright. We all hurt sometimes, and maybe it'll be just fine. We are running through the waves of time, and truth can hide in the arms of a fight. And I try. I'm trying to think of the tune. But it hurts so much to be in touch with the essence of us. Yeah, so there's 2 different energy. It's like this 5 of Wands is hiding the deeper energy of each individual, and as a soul you have this craving to find the essence, but the energies you're surrounded by are so caught up in their own rules, and nothing wrong with this. They're on their own journeys, but it hurts to tap into that, to be extending energy, tapping into that, and not be recognized for it, and it's draining that life force. We have strength. It's draining your strength, but you're finding it. Okay, what advice do we have for the collective? How can we grow in this strength? I see the Hierophant in reverse. Oh wow, okay, a lot of cards. So I'm gonna briefly look at these to get a story, and I will play it out for you. Did I mention we have the 5 of Swords in reverse as well, with letting go of overthinking? Like, you have been trying to tap in, your energy wants to be channeled towards collective healing, and that's what you are. That's your essence, is a natural healer. Perhaps that's the energy that I'm getting. But it can be misconstrued, like with the when you place pressure on yourself, or when like a force places pressure on you to have it all figured out, to have the rules, to have a language that is not the language of, that is not your soul's language, it can lead to overthinking. It can lead to trying to extend all this energy, sacrificing your life force to yeah, to appease others. It's not even that you're, I mean, there's a little bit of appeasing others in there, but it's more trying to fulfill your purpose in a place that is resistant against that purpose. So then the answer is, do you continue the fight here, or do you go? The answer, the question, the question. That's funny that I said answer. It's like you're looking for this collective. I'm sorry that I keep saying you. I know that I don't like it when people tell me, you need to do this, you blah, 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 blah. I hope that you, the collective, know that when I say you, I am referring to us. If any of this does not resonate, leave it. You know your situation. I'm just tapping into the energies that I am feeling, and I would love to hear what does resonate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. I'm not telling you to do anything. None of this is like obviously medical advice, therapy. It's all coming from a place of gnosis. But I am feeling this struggle within rules, within systems that don't fit. So do you continue to try to use your voice within this system? Do you try to break the system, or do you walk away? What is this? Okay, thank you. We have judgment. What? So is it your call? Okay, Spirit, can we get okay, I'm being called to look in the guidebook now. It's like, use your judgment, but don't overthink it. Follow your curiosity, I'm hearing. Have faith. Now I'm feeling that like there's a block from something. Like there is an energy that your higher self wants to tap into, but something is blocking you from tapping into that. Or maybe no, a part of you wants to tap into that. Your conscious mind wants to tap into a deeper energy, to know, to have all the answers, but there is something you do not know about yourself, about your situation, that is being hidden from you at the moment as a means of protection, but it will be revealed. We'll get clarification on that in a moment. Okay. The Judgment card shows up when it is time for self-evaluation. You're at a crux for reaching a new life and must purge those things that would hinder you from being renewed. Okay, rebirth, absolution, renewal, freedom, redemption. Okay. I'm gonna leave that. Take that as it fits in your situation. But I think as a final question, what is a small step that this collective can take right now to clear their energies, move forward on their path? What is a small step of alignment this collective can take right now? Six of Swords. And it came out kind of reversed. A small step. So Six of Swords is going on a journey, venturing into the unknown. Ask yourself a small question. I think that's what this is. Like, bite off just a little bit. It's like you're in a process of walking away, but you don't quite have all of your strength yet. And that's starting, but not holding back some of your energy so that you can make it the distance, but not hesitating. That makes sense. Use your judgment for how much capacity you have to move forward right now. And to take that first step forward, ask yourself a small question. Ask yourself what capacity do I have right now? Where is my curiosity? I think of things in terms of elements. So you could think of air, fire, water, earth, and I break things down into those categories. And I'm like, which of these energies need to be activated? Which of these energies, how much capacity do I have in each of these four elements? So for example, recently there's been a lot of air energy. It's like, okay, how can I release that? Not release it, but like lessen my grip on it and lean more into the heart energy that wants to come through, that little kindling fire that is burning, that the plant, the life that I am nurturing. So for you, break things down into those elements. I think that's the advice. See what comes of it. Just, feel into it with the Ace of Cups. You don't have to be a master at this. This isn't about mastery. It's about exploration, and it's about your journey and your experience. All right, and then let's see if there's a final archetype card for this. What is the overall journey of this collective? Oof. Thank you. We have the hunter, the destroyer, and the animal. The destroyer of the hunt. I'm gonna leave, okay, I have my own thoughts for my own situation that I might share later. But for the sake of allowing you to feel into the energies, I am going to show you these cards And please comment how they resonate with you. The hunter, the destroyer, and the animal. There's, as a final like channeled song, there's another Aurora song that came to mind. If you see, I think it's Apple Tree by Aurora. If I ever knew how we could fight it. Yes, Apple Tree by Aurora. Recommend that song. So the Essence and Apple Tree. Yeah. I don't feel like this energy is like, there's not a resolution to it. It's an initiation. It's like picking up that pace for you. So I think that the message here is done. I feel that the message here is done for now, but it's a message that's going to continue throughout your day. It's a story that is playing out. I'm hearing 2 months, 3 months. This is just that beginning part of that run, picking up that pace. So, lovely souls, thank you for being here with me. I hope that this brought you some kind of love and clarity and hope and comfort, security in yourself, in your divine mission here. If you'd like to work with me, I'll leave my email and my socials down there. You can also donate if you wish. But yeah, thank you so much. Sending so much love to your days, wherever and whenever you are seeing this. Love you.